Welcome back to KTV. That is Knife Television, everybody. Okay, if you like this sort of content, you know, subscribe, why don't you? Leave a like, leave a comment. For those that are new to this channel, I pretty much do knife reviews, okay? Been doing them for 6 years now. And I just did a review on these marbles knives. These guys are seriously beautiful knives. The MR-722 comes in this gorgeous brown leather sheath, and this knife has like a a green, I'd say like light green, OD green, micarta handle, all right, and the brass guard and pommel, okay. But keep in mind, brown leather sheath. The black one is the MR-723. Same sheath, except this is black micarta. Okay, now, I love this knife. It's 5-star, 10-star. I only had like really one gripe about it. I wish one of them came in a black leather sheath. Now, I tried to find one. I can't find one this size. I like the concept, the old Vietnam type Mac V SOG style, with the pocket. So, guess what we're going to do today? All right? We're going to dye this leather black. Now, I'm going to post this video, pass or fail. I've never done this before. There aren't seriously like any videos on how to do this, all right, to a knife sheath. I've seen it done with sneakers, or if the sheath is like brand new. This is a finished sheath. So, what we're going to do is, you with me so far? We're going to first, I bought these 3 products off Amazon by Angelus. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to do away with this finish. So I got this Angelus Leather Prepare and Deglazer. Okay, we'll come closer at the end. We're going to I'm going to use one of these, microfiber cloths, and I'm going to keep rubbing this until I feel like I got all the finish off of it. Okay. Next, we're going to paint it black. Angelus Black Acrylic Leather Paint. This is specifically made for leather. So as I said, we're going to go black. All right. Boing. And my third tool, I'm going to put a little finish on it. So you had some choices, flat, matte, gloss, or high gloss. I went with matte. It's called the matte 4-coat. So we're just going to see how this turns out, right? And I got some Angelus brushes too. I don't know if I need it or not, but better to have than not have. What did my mother used to say? It's always better to have it and not need it rather than need it and not have it. Okay, so stay tuned. And I don't know how I'm going to do this with clips, but just bear with me and let's see what happens here. All right, here is a complete once-over, closer view of what we got to work with here. All right, okay, all right, fair enough. And who knows, maybe I'll just show you the finished product. I don't know. Just stay tuned. If you don't want to hear all the jibber jab, fast forward that. So we're going to go brown to black. The deglazer, the black. Oh, it's a hot one out, guys. And the matte. And here are the brushes. Don't know if I need it or not. And of course, my cloth. So, okay, stay tuned, everybody. Say a prayer. Okay, guys, it took me about maybe 40 minutes or so to use this leather prepare and deglazer. Here's like, before. This is the one I'm keeping normal, my normal brown. And here is what the deglazer does. Just circular motions, you wet the microfiber and just do circular motions. As I said, it took about a half hour, 40 minutes, something like that. Remember, trial and error. If I screw it up, I'll start all over again. Okay, paint time. Hey, welcome back. I'm finished, ladies and gentlemen. I'm finished. Okay, remember, this is pretty much before with the green handle. Remember, this is a Marbles MR-722. I love it in the brown sheath. Here's the finished product of the Marbles MR-723. Guys, I'm pretty darn impressed. All right, now remember, on the clear coat, on the finish, I went with like the matte. If I wanted to have a little bit more of a sheen to it, I should have went with the satin or the high gloss. All right, so if I want to improve on this, I'm going to repeat the process. I have to remove that finish, maybe throw another coat of black on it, and then this time use a high gloss or a satin. But anyway, I'm pretty darn impressed. What do you guys think? You want me to remove the knife? Is that what you want? Is that what you're asking? So again, this is flat. Not bad for the first time. All right, just curious. I wonder how that green looks inside here. Huh? You guys just as curious as I am? Huh? What do you think? And depending on how I'm feeling, that's what I'll do. I'll just, since I have two of the exact same knives, just with different, scales. Not too bad, right? All right, thanks so much for watching. Any questions, let me know. I guess if you need me to leave the link to these products, it'll be there in the description. All right, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty solid, satisfied. Let's put him back in here and put him back in here. Thanks so much for being here. Again, if you like this content, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right. All right. Take care, everybody. And thanks for watching. All right. Not bad for the first.